What's going on, guys? It's Zinux here back with another video for you guys, and we just got done listening to some angry music, so this is going to be one of those crazy reviews where I'm literally just going to shit on this fucking DLC. But before we get straight into that, if you guys should drop a like down below, I'll subscribe for more Destiny content. I haven't gone for a little while now, but we're going to be coming back to trying to make daily uploads, or at least a couple uploads a week that are in high quality. But this one is really, like, just, I've been wanting to put this video out for a little while now, and I'm very disappointed. So let's get straight into this. Pretty much, first thing I want to say is the overall rating of the new DLC. And people usually leave this to the end of the video, but I rate this DLC in like probably a 4.5 out of 10. And this DLC was actually really well done story-wise, in my opinion. I really enjoyed going through and learning about Osiris and just what the hell he's been up to. And then at the end, we had an amazing boss mechanic for Panoptes, and then everything else for the DLC just went to shit. Now, let's go into a little bit more detail about the story before we move on to different aspects of this DLC. Pretty much the storyline was that Osiris was kind of just trapped in this infinite forest sort of deal, and we had to go help him and also try and make sure that the Vex don't end up just destroying the world in this dark future where they did actually succeed. So, of course, with the kind of cheesy storyline that always happens in most games, movies, and everything, where you are the key to everyone's survival, you are the one that needs to stop everything. So we are the one that are supposed to stop Panoptes and help save the human race and Guardians and everybody else on the planet and just make sure that we just live on. Now, I actually didn't mind some of the storyline. A lot of people said it was very hollow and it just wasn't really fun to get attached to the character. By character, I mean Osiris. And I can sort of agree with that there. I really didn't care about Osiris in the beginning of the campaign, and I really didn't care about him at the end. It was kind of cool to see his reunion with Ikora, and Sagira the Ghost, I think, was honestly the highlight of this DLC. She was really fun to have, and it really brings into a deal of, it'd be cool if they actually added microtransactions where we could literally just buy literally just new ghost voice lines, like not as in just voice lines for in-game, but literally just a whole new voice actor. They introduced that in Call of Duty Ghosts, and I thought that was really cool because we had Snoop Dogg and a couple others where they literally just changed the announcer of the whole multiplayer aspect of the game, and I think they should do that with the Ghosts. It'd be really cool, and I don't think it would require too much hard work. Just, you know, hiring some voice actors that really need a job and are really good at what they do, and you can literally just have them do the whole campaign storyline probably within a week and just record all of it, you know. And literally, I would pay for that. That's a good microtransaction to have. It would give people more of an incentive to buy silver and all that, because I haven't bought one thing of silver in this entire game, and I haven't needed to, which is good that, you know, you don't have to pay in order to get this new stuff, but it also helps them out a little bit to actually, you know, have a little bit of people buying for some reason. But enough about that. We're still talking about the DLC, and that's what we need to stick to. Now, after you finish the DLC, surprise, surprise, you are sent out to grind old content of the game when it first came out. And what do they make you do right off the bat? They make you grind public events. Woo! Because it's not like we haven't done that already. We have done that non-stop since the game first came out. The public events were the easiest and best thing to grind when the game first came out because they were the fastest to drop exotics, so that's what only people grinded. And guess what? We're back to public events. Now, in order to actually get some paradox amplifiers is what you need for some of the weapons to forge, and this is the whole point of grinding public events, is to forge the new weapons. You have to grind out strikes and crucible to be able to get some of the paradox amplifiers in order to grind out and make some of the other weapons, and that's not a big deal to me. I really don't care about that because it gives you a little bit more incentive to try out the new strikes, but it's really still not fun to play the strikes until they add a strike-specific loot. And for all the Crucible junkies like myself, it's fine. You know, you give us a little something extra to actually play Crucible for, and I think that's pretty neat. It's not too bad. But otherwise, the whole content just fell short. Really nothing to do. The Infinite Forest, they missed huge opportunities on. They could have made some sort of raid or just something else crazy going on, just focusing more on the Infinite Forest. The DLC storyline was so short. If you just sat there and skipped all the enemies again, like you can in this DLC, you can literally finish it in an hour and a half. That's ridiculous. The original campaign you could finish within 5 to 6 hours. That's what I did. I grinded on PC because I finally got it on sale for PC, because I'm not going to pay full price for this game again. Are you kidding me? No, I'll never pay full price for Destiny 2 ever again. But I really wanted to play it on PC because I actually still enjoy playing the game. It's still kind of fun to play. But I'm not going to buy that at full price. Are you kidding me? And I literally grinded all the way in just like literally one day from level 1 to 25 and got to 280 light in one day. And yes, I didn't have anything else to really do that day, but I did that all in like 10 hours. That's it. The fact that you can accomplish so much in so little time is where the downfall of this game really is. And with this new expansion, we literally completed it so fast that there's nothing to do again. And now the Dawning is coming into play, but I don't think Sparrow Racing is going to even be in the Dawning. And there's not going to be much to do after the Dawning ends again. We have to wait all the way until spring for a new DLC, which is not going to work out at all. This game is literally going to die unless Bungie can install new updates in the future before the DLC even comes out, so it gives people more incentive to play again. Now, the raid layer was actually really cool, and I really enjoyed the raid layer. I thought it was actually better than the regular raid itself. That was one of the reasons why, you know, it actually got a rating in my book. The storyline and the raid layer were literally the only things I enjoyed in this DLC, to be honest, and that was literally it. I do not care for grinding the forged weapons, and the only reason I will do it is because I'm just playing the game in general right now, so might as well just do that while I'm playing the game. Literally everything else is pointless. It is not fun. There's not much change. The updates, the free updates that they add to the game are better than the DLC, to be honest. Adding the master weapons, those are actually pretty cool, and I'm going to enjoy having some of those grinded out for. The vendors finally all have a fucking inventory now, which actually they should have had from when the game released. And literally the game, where it's at right now, it should have been at release. Like, this is just, it's getting unreal. Like, the Taken King, when that came out for Destiny 1, that's how the game should have been when the game first came out. And once again, in Destiny 2, we are just, you know, 1 step forward, 2 steps back, more like 1 step forward, 20 steps back. That's literally how it feels with Destiny 2, and it's just old, man. It's really old. There's not much more I can really explain about this DLC, but just pure disappointment and just the fact that Bungie could have done so much more for it. And I understand Destiny 2 right now is in a state of where just everybody wants to hate it just to hate it. Like, the whole concept of the locked content, that got really just dramatized. It should not have been that bad. People need to realize that Bungie actually has to lock some content out so people that actually buy the expansion can get to the highest light level that they need to and actually grind out the endgame gear, because it's endgame content. You need that to go into the next DLC. Some of the stuff that got locked out I do not agree with, like the Vanguard Heroic Strikes. You know, that shouldn't be locked out. I don't understand that. You could just add in a whole new Vanguard playlist, different Vanguard Heroic playlists like you did with the Crucible playlist, Osiris Quick Play and just regular Quick Play. Could have done Osiris Vanguard Heroics and regular Heroics, you know? I can understand if there's not going to be many people in the Osiris Vanguard Heroics, but still, like, it's just simple stuff like that that they just fuck up completely all the time. But I think that got blown out of proportion, and I think Bungie is going down a road where they cannot return from no matter how hard they try. And they could literally put out something god tier that we have never seen, and people are still going to find a way to hate it because that's how the community is right now. And Bungie has drawn them to that. You know, it's not our fault that the community is like this. Bungie has sincerely fucked us for so long now, and it's gotten worse in this game. And if you don't see that, then you are just a fanboy, and I'm sorry, you'll never see it. I'm really looking forward to Anthem, and I really hope that that game will crush Destiny 2, but with how EA is going about things right now, and same with BioWare, you know, it's just, I think the whole gaming industry is just going downhill right now. We're letting early access games just kick fucking AAA game butts, dude. Like, what? How does that even happen, dude? How are AAA games just falling flat compared to early access games? It just doesn't make sense. Kind of like Boogie298, he predicted that there's going to be a big gaming crash within the next 10 years, and I certainly agree more and more with that every day, as I see more and more AAA companies just take so much heat because of the bullshit they're pulling, and also just their games are just unfinished crap. The only games highlighted from this year that I thought are really good so far was Shadow of War. Shadow of War was a really good game, and it did have microtransactions in the single player, which was a stupid move, but it didn't matter. You don't need them. You really didn't need them at all. It was still a really well done game, and it was really fun to play. And that was a good example of a good AAA game that came out this year. For the others, I don't know too much. I really want to get Assassin's Creed Origins, and then I can actually see if that one was actually really well done too. Apparently everybody says that that one was a good comeback for the Assassin's Creed just stories. So I'm really hoping to actually play that soon and see how well that goes. But otherwise, we're drifting off into the other things of this video, so I really do hope you guys enjoyed. I did have an energy drink today, so that's why I'm talking a little bit faster than normal, so if you couldn't keep up, I do apologize. But otherwise, that's all we're going to talk about in this video today. You can expect more Destiny 2 PC videos, because I'm going to try and do some stuff on PC for video-wise, just to see, you know, if you guys like that and see how fun it is. And yeah, otherwise in the future for the channel, I'm not too sure what I'm going to be focusing on. I really still like playing Overwatch, so we'll see what's going on. I really don't know what to do right now. Thank you all for watching, though. Make sure to please kind of like, subscribe. And as always, Guardians, Harmony Within, Hurricane Without, and I will see you all in the next video.